Hey guys, welcome back. Great that you're here. If you're here, you probably ordered one of my Artnet controllers, and well, today I'll be walking you through the steps of assembling a complete Artnet controller yourself. I sell pre-assembled kits, which I'm working on now, but you can also get your own kit and you can solder this up yourself. It's super easy, it's super simple. But just to give you an idea of what to do and what to expect, I'll be making this video. So yeah, if you got one, then stay tuned. I'll be walking you through everything. So there's a couple of basic things that you will need. Obviously, you will need your own Artnet kit that I got right here. This is a blank PCB. I got a box full of all the components right here that we'll be using to assemble this thing. Then some other things you'll need is obviously a soldering iron that you can use, some pliers, and what I like myself is to have something to clamp the PCB in. So you have you can get some free hands available if you need it. And yeah, let's get into it. Now, some components will stay in the PCB when you solder them. Others probably will not. So that's why it's nice to have a clamp like this, so you can get some hands off, which is nice. But yeah, just go ahead and take all the components and solder them down just in one spot. We'll be just installing every component first before soldering everything down, just so if you make any mistakes, it won't be difficult to get them off later. So yeah, this is in. Well, go ahead and grab your DC jack. So as you can see, this one will sometimes fall out, sometimes won't, but just press it on there. Give it a little solder like this, and you should be good to go. I like to take my solder wire and just prop it up like this, so you can just hold it against it, and it should be good. So yeah, we'll get every component on there. I'll shut up for a second, and you'll see a time lapse, and we'll just go over by each one and yeah, see how far we get. Okay, so now we've got most of the components installed. As you can see, I did not solder the level shifter yet, because what we're gonna do next is solder everything shut. So all the connections that we left out before, we're gonna solder them in one go, super easy. And then after that's done, we're gonna do a little bit of a check on the board. We're gonna power supply 12 volts to it on the barrel connector, grab our voltage meter and check if we got 12 volts on this side of the board and 5 volts on the other side of the board. If we have confirmed that there's 5 volt on this side of the board, that means that everything's connected, there's no shorts, that that also means that we can safely install the ESP, that we can safely install the Ethernet port, and that we can safely install the level shifter, because we only got one component of those. If we fry them, it'll suck. You can't use this thing. You have to get new parts, which will take a lot of time. So better safe than sorry. Let's solder everything up, do a 5-volt check, and then we can finish the build. Okay, so now that we soldered everything up here, we visually inspect everything, look that there's no shorts anywhere. Also on the top, see if all the components are right, they're sitting well and in the right orientation. Then we can go ahead with plugging it in for the first time. Hopefully you don't see any smoke. You see the LED turned on. That's common because it's not connected to any input right now, so there might be some noise that might have turned it on. But well, looking at the LED, we can expect that the voltage is working correctly. So let's set our multimeter to DC current and let's check. And we can see on the multimeter that there's 4.8 volts, which is perfect for what we want to do. So if you see this, we can go ahead onto the next step. That's soldering the last component. That'll be the level shifter. Of course, unplug it. You can put the multimeter away because we won't need it anymore. And well, this is probably the hardest, most difficult component to solder right now. Myself, I've got a hot air soldering gun that I usually use for this, as you can see, with a nice small tip, so I can solder all the legs of the level shifter at once. But probably you don't have this, so we'll leave this off to the side, and well, we will solder the level shifter just with our soldering iron. Make sure that you get the smallest tip you have available, because it will make your life a lot easier. So go ahead and get your level shifter. Be very careful with it because the legs, you can bend them very easily. You see a little dot on the PCB board. Make sure that it corresponds with the notch in the level shifter. There's a little notch on one side. Make sure the notch and the dot are facing the same direction. What we can do then is solder. Put a little bit of solder onto one of the pads. Make sure it's not too much. A little bit should do the trick. Let's wait till the soldering iron has heated up. There you go. So we put a little bit of solder on there. I'm gonna grab my tweezers. Doing this with tweezers will certainly help with this as well, because you can grab the thing and put it on there. And just make sure to align all the legs and gently solder. Let's put a little bit of more solder on the leg, just to be sure. You can use your finger for this as well. It kind of depends what you think is easier. With the finger you can hold it in place a little bit better. So just like that. As you can see, all the legs are lined up pretty nicely. So the next step is just to touch up with a little bit of solder all the different legs, and then your level shifter should be in place. So as you can see, they're all soldered up right now. As you also probably saw, I also had a little bit of difficulty getting all the legs together and not bridge them. Just be sure to use enough flux. As you can see, I use my tweezers to unbridge some of the pins. That definitely works. Other than that, if you're done with this, just what I like to do is grab a pair of tweezers and just gently push every leg very lightly, just to see if they are stuck on the PCB, because sometimes it might look like they are soldered onto the board, but maybe they only slightly touch, and you will get very noisy outputs on your 4 LED outputs. So just gently rock each pin back and forth.
Let's go.
To check if they're stuck. And well, now that they're stuck, you can go ahead and grab your Ethernet port and your ESP32, put it together, and well, you're done. Congratulations, you soldered your kit. Make sure to install the fuses before you try and test any LEDs. I've had more than one time that I tried to debug this thing, see why it's not working, just because I didn't have the fuses in there. But anyway, I hope you found this helpful, and yeah, see you guys around.